Linear correlation. We're going to start in statistics, F2, or function number 2. There's a scatter plot with a line of best fit on there. Let's go back and show you how that's made. I've got some data here, list 1 and list 2. List 1 is going to be my X, list 2 is my Y. I'm going to go back and set up a graph. Press F6 to set. I want to create a scatter plot where my X list is list 1 and my Y list is list 2, and my frequency is 1. The mark I'm going to choose is the open box. You can use the open X or the closed box. Color link will be turned off. Color will be in blue. And then finally we'll just go ahead and exit and press graph 1. And there's my graph. I would like to calculate my correlation coefficient and my line of best fit. You can also define the graph. We're just going to go ahead and create the line of best fit. You get a lot of different choices for two variable statistics. We're going to do a linear correlation, which is an X, which has a couple of choices. Median, X squared, X cubed. Here's just some of the other options, exponential, power, and sine, and finally logistic. We'll just go into F2. We'll try AX plus B. A plus BX works exactly the same way. It just depends on what variable or what the coefficients A and B are defined to be. So here's your line of best fit with your slope and your y-intercept, correlation coefficient R, coefficient of determination, and your mean squared error. We want to go ahead and copy this information, so press F5. We're going to copy it into Y1, press execute, it's there. Then we'll go ahead and draw. So there's our line of best fit. We see there's a little bit of a curved pattern to it. Just to show you, let's take a look at what A plus BX looks like. We'll go ahead and, those should be familiar. We'll copy that one into list number 2. And then we'll go ahead and draw. So we've got both of them, one right on top of the other. You can't really see it. This is where we're going to go ahead and define the graph. So we'll exit out a couple. Define graph, make sure that those are both highlighted, and then draw them. Now we see that both of them, the red and the blue, are right on top of each other and a little bit thicker. So you see that both of those define the exact same one. So there's your equations. You can change the style of the line. If you wanted to make it a dotted line, you can. If you would like to make one a thin line, you can, and then redraw those. You get to see slightly different variations on each one. Or you can go back and define the graph and decide to turn off one of them just by deselecting. We'll deselect the red so that we can see the dotted blue. Select the dotted blue. You notice the equal signs are now dark. We'll go ahead and draw that in. And there's the dotted line right over the top of the old one. So that's correlation. Again, if you need to see the correlation coefficient, just go ahead and go back into your linear regression.